Alrighty guys, so we got another little trespass and rant video again. This is the second time now. I've possibly ID'd who did it. This is the second time now. Of somebody on a dirt bike trespassing on our property. The second time now it's happened this year alone. There seems to be kind of like a gap in the time frame when he decides to show up. So shut up, cat. So this guy, not 100% sure if it's him, but I'm pretty damn positive it's him because he was the only dirt bike that's been running around all day today, or all afternoon, I should say. And yeah, that's basically it. He's been driving around ever since he went in our field. This is what's so freaking pissing. This is just beyond stupid. The cocksucker drives along the dike, okay. And of course we didn't even hear him coming because everybody's out mowing. The people next to us that live next to the farm, they're out mowing, so you really can't hear exactly everything, you know. So it's kind of hard to hear anything. But then we all of a sudden can kind of start hearing something coming up the dike, you know. And I got it on video, so I'll post it probably somewhere here in the middle or at the end, whatever. He just all of a sudden comes up the dike. You know, we didn't hear him going along the dike on top, you know, like the rest of the people do. He just climbs up it. Well, the thing is that he goes down where I have a no trespassing sign, closest to the yard, you know, the one that we always use. And there is a sign there that says no trespassing and no hunting. And of course it's got my name written on it and everything, you know, so they know who it belongs to. Well, what's this dickhead do? He swerves up to the sign. So obviously, you know, he's, I guess, reading the sign. But he decides to just keep on going. I mean, do you think that the sign is for the dike or something, or are you fucking mental? This is a joke. So, and then he goes along my trail, private trail, by the way, not a public trail, it's private, and he just keeps going, right? And then he hooks a hard left and he climbs up the side of the dike. I got it on video, like I said, I'll show that video. And it's just stupid. The guy I think that did it, like I said, I think I got him on video a little bit when he was coming. Because it's strange, because he comes up the dike, that's when we seen him. He goes along the dike. Of course, I go after the guy, but by the time I get up top of the dike, get around the corner, he's long gone. He's, you know, you don't even know where the hell he went. So I drive around, look for a dirt bike. And I'll give you the description of the dirt bike that I think did it. I'm pretty positive that he did it because he was the only dirt bike here at the time. So I don't know, 20 minutes later or whatever, he comes back, but he's on the highway. So he's going back to North Dakota. So he's from North Dakota. And then, of course, at the time, yeah, I got it on video. I videotaped him going across the bridge, going back to North Dakota. Then a couple of seconds later, he decides to turn around and come back. And then he goes along the dike coming, like, towards me. You know. And then, yeah, he tries to wave at me. Well, I'm not going to wave at you if I know you're the guy that trespassed on my property. Like, are you stupid or what? This guy's bobbing and weaving all over the place, so I think he was drunk. Or high on drugs or whatever, I don't know. But, yeah, he comes back, bobs and weaves around, tries to wave at me. Then he comes up the road like, you know, like he was going to go past my house. So I'm getting a hold of the mother on the radio to let her know. Maybe she can get a description of him, even though I got it pretty good too. But he never went that way. So he went back west. So basically, he went back this way and jumped back on top of the dike, and then he went back along our property line. And this time actually stayed on the dike. So it's, to me, that's kind of throwing a red flag that, you know, you're kind of like, oh, this stupid phone. Close the app. It's kind of stupid, you know. It throws a red flag at me because I think that you're coming back to the scene of the crime, which most suspects don't do that. Well, if you're that fucking retarded, then obviously, yeah, but, you know, it's beyond bullshit. And then he comes back, like I said, he goes along the dike there, and then he goes back to the bridge. Well, I'm following this guy, because I don't know what the hell he's gonna fucking do. You know, he could be that stupid and just go right back to jumping off again, going across our field. Well, he gets to the bridge, so I'm thinking, okay, well, he's gonna go home or whatever the fuck he's gonna do. And then he goes along the highway again, like he's gonna go back into town. But he didn't go very far. He made it up to about where where they got the you see them on the side of the highways, you know, those barriers to stop cars from going so far into the ditches. He goes down into that, because there's a one down there in the bottom of the ditch. So I guess so if cars did go down there, they don't all of a sudden come to a screeching halt. But even though you would hit a damn barrier too. So he goes, I guess, up to the barrier. I didn't really see him. And of course at the time, this is when I'm getting up to the top of the dike. You know, so I was taking my time because I was kind of seeing what he was doing. And then the girl was out with her goats. She was playing with the goats. So, because they got goats down there somewhere. And then when I get close to the bridge, then that's when all of a sudden he pops up on top of the ditch and he goes back to North Dakota. And I'm going to give you a description of this guy that I saw. Maybe he watches my videos, I don't know, but, you know, I got basically enough information now that I'm going to keep that, and if I see him doing it again, I will be calling the cops. So, this guy is a white guy, I believe. Skinny dick. Long black hair, I believe it was. And the dirt bike was a black dirt bike with the numbers 30 written on the side. I thought it was 80 at first, but now when I saw it on the bridge, it said 30. So it's not 80, it's 30. In the video, I think I said it was 80, but it's actually 30, I believe. So, unless it's got two numbers on there, but I don't think he does. So I now have a description of that black dirt bike. Black dirt bike with the numbers 30 written on the side. If I see it doing it again, I will be calling the cops and reporting his ass. You know, obviously the no trespassing signs obviously don't do any good. So, you know, I'm gonna have to, I guess, I don't even know how to explain this to you guys, because from the dike to the corner of the dike, or from the bridge to the corner of the dike, they love that spot. Because it's just, basically from the bridge to that dike, it's, you know, a flat field, and they can go 90 miles an hour, zipping across our field. So, I guess it's some kind of a hot spot for them, you know. So, I may have to come up with some kind of a fencing idea for next year. Either late, I don't know if I want to do it late. I don't think I want to do it this year, because I got other things I want to work on. But most likely next year, I'm going to have to start fencing a little bit off and just keep going as I have trouble. So, plans are to fence it off. I'm going to get T-posts throughout the winter. I think I'm just going to get the simple 5-footers. I don't think I need anything bigger than that. So, I could probably even get away with smaller ones. But I think 5-footers will be plenty enough. And then I'm debating on if I either want to put up electric fence wire. Not 100% sure if I actually electrify it, but I might. Or if I'm just going to use strands of barbed wire. I'm not going to use cattle fencing, because it's just not necessary, because we're not holding in cattle. So I think barbed wire is good enough. And I will be putting up signs not only just trespassing signs, but, warning signs of, hey, there's wire here, I'm going to put up reflective markers, like I talked about either earlier this year or even last year I talked about it, because if they should hit that wire and they try to sue me, they really can't, because I did everything I possibly could to protect myself, by having signs up, reflective markers, everything, the whole 9 yards, right? So, and plus they really can't go after me anyway because, hey, they're trespassing, so I might have to do that, I guess, starting next year. Start fencing off some areas. Just use simple barbed wire and 5-foot T-posts. Just do a little bit at a time. I know the hardware sells T-posts for sure, obviously, because I bought some there. I'm not 100% sure if he sells barbed wire. He might. I don't know, either or I'll have to order some rolls of it online, but I'd rather get it from him because, saving that money on shipping and handling. So, but I just can't believe it, though. I mean, he drove right up, and these are the signs I have there. It's these simple signs with my name written on them, and no regard for it. Just, I don't give a fuck. That's his attitude. I don't give a shit. And you know what? He's the only dickhead doing it. Ever since, we've talked it out with the neighbors across the way, the guy that we caught on the snowcat, obviously, because he came, he obviously came and talked to us and stuff, but nobody else has been trespassing. There has been nobody since I caught him trespassing. So it's been pretty quiet, which is a good thing. But for some reason, we just have this one dirt biker that just, I don't know. I don't know if maybe he didn't get the message, or if he's really just doing it to be an asshole. I don't know. But then I love it how you're going to be an asshole, you're going to trespass on somebody's property and then wave at them. It's kind of stupid. Like, I'm pretty positive it was him that doing it, because he was the only dirt bike driving around at the time. So, and we can't, me and my grandma, we were out, she had her chickens out, and I go over there when she lets them out, and, and we talk, and, we just let them do their thing. So we're just, sitting there, we're talking, and all of a sudden we hear this little rumble coming up the dike. And I didn't actually really even see it. I kind of just more or less heard it. But I would have heard him going along the dike, on top of the dike. So I didn't hear a damn thing until he was already on top of it. So then I drove down there. Sure enough, there's fresh tracks. You could still barely make out his tracks from last month when he did it. It seems like he doesn't come around that often. So I don't know. I'm getting kind of sick and damn tired of it. I mean, he's the only dickhead doing it now. Everyone else has seemed to, listen. They're respecting my wishes and my grandma's wishes. For people to stay off. It's not your property. You're not paying taxes on it. You're not doing anything with it. It's not your land. And yet there's no trespassing signs up everywhere. And they still do not listen. But it's just, I don't know. It's just so weird because he reads the fucking sign and just goes around it. It's like, I don't know if this guy's drunk or what, because he was kind of like bobbing and weaving a little bit. I don't know. He's either drunk or he was on some kind of a drugs, or he was just bobbing and weaving because he's just like doing it. I don't know, but it's just, it's stupid. That's what it is. And you do it, one, with us out, pretty much, and then you disregard to read or to even listen to what the sign says. The sign says clearly no hunting and no trespassing. So, You know, it's like it's mind blowing. That's what it is. It's mind blowing because he read the sign. I know that he read the sign because he went up to it. He drove up to it. It's like, wow. Did you think that it was for the dike or something? Like, are you that stupid? Like, I can't believe it. I don't know what else to say because I'm blown away by this. So if I posted the video either somewhere in the middle or at the end, that's the clip of showing the tracks and the sign and everything, and they just disregarded to read it. It was only that one guy too. I don't know who the hell he is. I think he was I'm pretty sure he was white, skinny, long black hair. Looks like he had long black hair anyway. And a black dirt bike with the numbers 30 written on the side. So if any of you guys over in North Dakota watch this video, you need to go find that guy and tell him to stay off my fan property. Because he will get videotaped. I already videotaped him now. But he wasn't on my property at the time. But I'm keeping that for future evidence anyway. But if you guys know who that guy is, you need to tell him to stay off the hell off my land. I don't appreciate it. Everyone else is doing good. You know, I'm not having trouble with anybody else now. It's just him now. So I don't know. I don't know if he's new here or what, but it doesn't matter. He should still. You know what a no trespassing sign is. It means stay the hell off. Don't cross that line. It's just, you know, that's the mind-blowing part of it, is that he read the sign, he drove up to it, and just didn't care. I mean, yeah, the signs probably work for the honest people, but it don't work for the assholes. You know? But now we have one asshole now that's starting up. But, like I said, he hardly ever comes around. But when he does, that still doesn't give him the right to go down there. You know? This is the second time now he's done that bullshit. So I don't know what else to do besides start fencing. At least that from the dike, I'll have to probably put a gate there or something so we can get equipment through, and then go along up to the curve. Because that seems to be the hot spot for everyone that wants to trespass. You know. And I don't even know if we get people. I mean, well, I'm sure we do. You know, if we get people like outsiders that come around here and joyride on ATVs. I don't know that. Maybe they do. But there are no trespassing signs, and they should listen to them. You know. Like I said, I haven't seen a single track since then, you know, since we told this guy off, and I've seen that dirt bike track. There hasn't been anything between them two, and then between the dirt biker and then this dirt biker again. You know, because there was kind of a gap between everything, you know, a time span between everything, and there was not a single track out there. So I know that people were respecting, you know, our wishes to stay off our, you know, for them to stay off our property. So now we just need to catch this asshole on the dirt bike and put an end to that. But there could still be the occasional outsider too, you know. But I haven't seen anything. So it's been quite a while since I've seen a track. So that's why, like I said, I don't know where this dirt biker comes from. He's got to be from around here. But he needs to quit. So basically, bottom line is, I guess I'm going to have to start fencing next year, or even start buying fencing over the winter, and start fencing off some areas, especially the hot spots, at least for now, because that's where they seem to get a lot of attention from. Like right now, there goes a machine, but can't see anything with the dump truck in the way, but yeah. But that's the thing, they're not, you know, people are respecting my wishes for them to stay off my land. but this one guy. You know, so everyone else is doing their job. They're listening. You know, so you know, I'm not bitching. I'm not yelling at the other guys. You know, the ones that did it in the past. I'm yelling at this one that's now doing it. So I doubt that he watches my videos. I really doubt it. But if there are any North Dakota people out there watching my videos, and you know that guy that owns that dirt bike, tell him to stay off my damn land. Unless he wants to be all over YouTube for reals. So, yeah. But yeah, I'll post a video either somewhere in the middle or at the end, whatever the hell it'll be. Or I might even do both, I don't know. And you guys tell me what you think. But I don't care who the hell you are. If you see a no trespassing sign, you need to respect it and say the hell off. That's why it's there. That's why it's next to trails, because people think that those trails are public because they're so worn down. They look basically almost like a road. But they're not. They're a private trail. Those are trails that I made on our land. Because I drive down there every day. You know. It's not for trespassers. It's not for other, you know, for outsiders or anything like that. But it is what it is. I'm not very happy about it, but this is the second time now a dirt biker has done it, and I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. But it's so stupid that he did it right when we were out. And then that dirt biker later on, he comes this way, you know, this way, and then back to North Dakota, and then he zips around, comes back, and he, you know, drives right in front of me and he waves at me. Like, really? After you just trespassed, do you think I'm really going to wave at you? I don't really want to be your friend if you're going to trespass and not read signs. So, yeah, that's just the way it's going to be. If you're going to trespass on my land, you're going to get treated like dog shit. So, but I'm not complaining about the other people because they've been listening, they've been staying off. So, I'm not mad at them anymore. It's just this freaking dirt biker now that's causing an issue. And he must be found and stopped. So, and if I do seriously catch him doing it, if I happen to catch him on camera or anything like that, he will be reported to the cops as well. So, that's just the way it's going to be. I guess I'll have to start carrying the GoPro back on the four-wheeler again, too. You know. So, whatever. Stupid bullshit. The shit I gotta put up living around here, you know? It's like, really? Yeah, anyways, guys, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm gonna take off. I just wanted to give you that a quick little ranting video. Hopefully you guys have already seen that video, or like I said, I'll throw it at the end. And, yeah. So anyways, guys, I guess I'm going to take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy. Well, let's see if we got another little fucking dickhead on a dirt bike that's not fucking following rules again. And he just happened to... He's been taking my trail. He went up to my no trespassing sign, which is over there in the corner. And he obviously he read it because he swerved up to it. And then took off and he came right here. You're trespassing. You little dickhead. You're fucking trespassing. So then he goes along here. You can kind of... I guess that's just some dirt or four-wheeler. And then he climbs up the side of the dike. Okay. If you can make out. Let's see if I can even make it out. Right there, yeah. That's just from moments ago. Moments ago. That little piece of shit didn't even realize we were fucking out here either. Like while we had the chickens out. You know. So, I mean, you're a fucking dickhead is what you are. You're a fucking little worm. You don't even realize it. Or you're fucking stupid. And I can see his track over by the no trespassing sign. I mean, you can see it's going that way because Because we all of a sudden heard something come up over the dike. We didn't even realize that he was coming this way. And then of course when I tried to go after him, the time I got up here, he was long gone. I don't know where the hell he went. He just disappeared. So I drove around a little bit. There he is right there, I bet. Bet you that's him right there. That's probably him, most likely. Little fucking dickhead. I'm pretty sure that was him, but... Anyways, I'll show you. This is private trail, asshole. This is not a public fucking trail. Fuck, I'm getting so sick and tired of this bullshit. I really am. And there's this track right there. See it up alongside of the sign? I can't see it. Let me adjust this there. That's a dirt bike trail, man. That's not my four-wheeler trail. You can see how he swerved over here on purpose to read my sign. And clearly, you can't read any of that. Like, really, it says no trespassing or no hunting, and you seriously cannot read that fucking sign? Like, seriously. I don't know what else to fucking do anymore, but the next option is fencing it off, because this is getting to be fucking ridiculous. You got assholes coming down here for no reason. That asshole needs to quit fucking driving around in my fields. This is the second time now I've caught this dickhead, or seen this dickhead do it. He's on a little fucking dirt bike too. A little one, it's like for little kids or something, but he's probably kind of a small guy too, I don't know. But what he is a fucking worm, you fucking worm. Clearly that's a no trespassing sign. What do? You just keep on fucking going. I mean, he's a fucking dickhead is what he is. Fucking, and then, you know, like I said, we seen him just climbing up the side of the dike like he owned it, like he owns this fucking field. Fucking worm. So I'm gonna be looking for your ass next time, motherfucker. So, because that's bullshit. You're trespassing, and then you're damaging hay crop as well. So, but of course, the chicken shit. They won't ever come to my face and say anything because they know that they're. They know that they're doing wrong. There goes another dirt bike. I bet you that's the same guy too. I don't recognize the shirt color. But probably sure enough is though. Fucking little worm. Let's see if he comes by. That's probably the little worm right now, I bet. It had number 8 written on the side. 8 or 88, I don't remember. And he waved at me, yeah, fuck you.